Hey, and welcome to another episode of Back from the Future, where we like to talk about stuff from the past, present and future. And what more to start off today's show but to talk about a very special guy by the name of Gary Saunders. Now, you may or may not know Gary Saunders or his work, but he is one of the, I would say, UK's top metal fabricators for custom cars. Now, Gary works with a company called XCS, and they're well known for their replica Cobras. And what Gary has done is, well, these XCS Cobras have a very special suspension setup called camber compensation, and he's basically taken the front end of the suspension on those Cobras and the back end, and he's made his own retro inspired Model A rat rod, which is a beautiful sight to behold. Now, Gary's also very well, as I said, known in the hot rod game, and he's also quite good friends with a certain Guy Martin. So, you know, if you're rolling around with boys like that, it tells you that you're a very big, heavy player in the game. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at Gary Saunders' Model A rat rod. Here with Gary Saunders and his XCS Model A.
Yes, Model A, yeah.
Gary, would you mind going through a bit about your motor with us?
Yeah, I mean, the engine is Ls3, coupled to a Tremec 5-speed gearbox. Uses a Jaguar diff from the latest V8
XKR, isn't it?
Yeah. Limited slip.
Okay.
Has billet calipers.
Billet calipers, yeah.
XCS calipers, 6-pot on the rear and 4-pot. 6-pot on the front, 4-pot on the rear.
6-pot at the front,
yeah.
4 at the rear, yeah.
The body is fiberglass.
Okay.
Model A body.
Okay.
Painted in rusty paint to look.
Do you know what? That actually, I thought was metal, but it's actually fiberglass. Wow, that is amazing. Yeah. So it's a Model A fiberglass body, yeah?
Yeah. And the chassis is basically the same as the XCS Cobra.
Okay.
With camber compensation front and rear. And the roll cage sort of built to fit the Model A body. It's slightly longer wheelbase than the Cobra. It's a 95-inch wheelbase.
So it's kind of like a Cobra mated to a Model A, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, if them two had a baby, this is what it would be. Do you want to go over to the back and show us a little bit about over the back as well? So that's where you got the Jag diff, yeah?
Jag diff, yeah, and you can see the on the hubs. I don't know if you can see, but it runs the same billet aluminium hub front and back, just with different plates top and bottom.
Okay.
The back one having these 2 ball joints on the bottom and 1 on the top on these metal plates that bolt to the aluminium hub. The front one having a single ball joint top and bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see the 2 ball joints, yeah.
And it runs the same wheel bearing and wheel flange front and back, so it's sort of quite universal.
Okay. And do you want to show us the interior? How do you open the doors on this one? Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
very sparse.
Yeah.
But,
What's that?
Almost practical.
Yeah. No heater control AC, no?
No.
Okay. That's sorry, I'm going to go around the other side. Hang on. Actually, was it from the inside, yeah? And it's Ls3 fuel injected, right?
Yeah. And
what are those, equal length headers or?
Well, yeah, but done more for looks than performance.
Okay.
Although the exhaust system does work really well. 2-inch primaries going in, and the internal pipe through the centre of the exhaust is 2.5 inch straight through. So it does really work quite efficiently and does give you more power over a standard cast iron manifold. The ECU is a Holley HP ECU, which is self-learning. So when you first set the car up, you have to just let it run for a while and it actually, you can see it adjusting the film map while it's running. And as you drive it, it just adjusts it and it gets cleaner and faster, and it takes.
So the more you drive it, the more
it just tunes itself, basically.
Wow. Okay.
If you leave the learn on, even if you get an issue, it'll just adjust the fueling to
it's almost like artificial intelligence, isn't it? Well, for fuel injection.
Yeah, it can be a pain in the arse when things go wrong. Initially, I had issues with position of the lambda sensor.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't giving it the right signals back, and then it wouldn't run right. But eventually,
okay. Now, what can you tell us a bit about the chassis? I mean, did you take an XCS chassis itself, or did you build it from scratch?
Well, me and Peter Walker were making the XCS Cobra, and we'd made quite a few. And then I decided I'd like a hot rod that handled as good as the XCS Cobra. So basically, the front and back subframes I made in the Cobra jig, and then the middle section I more or less made freehand to fit that body.
Oh, okay. So the front is made on the jig.
Yeah. So the first sort of 300mm of chassis, the last 300mm of chassis are made in the Cobra jig.
Yeah.
Then just that bit sort of freehand as such.
Okay. And this gives about what, 450 brake horsepower, yeah?
Yeah, about that. Yeah. It's for sale at the moment as well.
Yeah. No. Don't worry. I've got a picture of that. I'll put that up. So you've got it for sale. What, £47,000? Yeah. Or best offer. But it mixes a bit of retro with a modern engine and modern chassis, modern brakes, and you said you've taken it on the track days, haven't you?
I have, and on a track day, the last track day I did, there was real top cars there, McLarens, Porsche, Ferraris, and everything other than the McLaren I could get past so easily. It wasn't.
That's a testament, isn't it, to the design and engineering,
and not having to drive it to death either. Just easy.
I guess it helps because the engine and the gearbox are well proven items, aren't they, as well as the rear diff?
Yeah, but it's mainly, it's one thing having a big engine, but unless you can use it all, it's pointless. And with that, it doesn't feel like a monster. You can drive it very hard and always feel in control. It doesn't actually feel like a monster at all.
Okay.
Although it looks like it's going to be a monster.
Yeah.
900 kilos, 450 horsepower.
900 kilos is Lotus Elise territory, isn't it? With a V8.
Yeah.
Do you mind starting it up for us and revving it for us? Well, I'll close this door. Oh, it's side exhaust, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. That sounds like a wall, doesn't it? It sounds like a wall. And welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, as I said in the video, Gary Saunders Model A rat rod is for sale for around £47,000 UK. The price is negotiable, but let me tell you something. Because of the way it's engineered, this thing can handle very, very well. Don't let its looks deceive you. As he said in the video, it can handle most supercars up to a McLaren 570. So, you know, it can do the business. Lambos, whatever, it can take them all on. Now, if you want to get hold of Gary, you can contact him through Facebook or through XCS themselves. I'll leave a link in the description to their website, or you can just Google it. It's very easy to find. So I hope you enjoyed this video.
If you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, press the bell notification button, and get notified when a new video comes out. Please leave a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, please leave comments and let us know what your thoughts and suggestions are for future videos.
And we will see you in the future, if there is one.